It is time for your first annual Brown Booktuber Book Awards. Woo! I was meant to wear a suit jacket, but I couldn't find my suit jacket. Woo! Hello. Welcome to the first annual Brown Booktuber Book Awards, hosted by me, the Brown Booktuber. We have 7 categories for you today. If I can count correctly, I will go into them. Thank you for joining me here for this book awards. This was heavily inspired by Liberty's video, which you should definitely go watch, which will be in the description down below. And let's get right into the book awards. Our first 2 awards are legacy awards. These are awards that don't necessarily apply to the past year, but they can just be given out because they are wonderful awards. The best awards, some would even say. Our first award is the Earthsea Award. This book is given to the absolutely most Earthsea book imaginable. And honestly, I think there's some tough competition for this award. But without further ado, I've consulted with the Academy. Our winner of the first Earthsea Award is A Wizard of Earthsea by Ursula K. Le Guin. Who would have thought? Wow, such a spectacular read. Fantastic. If you want to get into fantasy, read this book. If you want to read your fantasy author's favourite fantasy author, read this book. A Wizard of Earthsea. You can get it in the description down below as well from bookshop.org. Fantastic, wonderful, lovely, brilliant, impeccable, uncomparable. Fantastic. Our second Legacy Award goes to recognising just fantastic authorship as a whole. It is named the Hiromi Kawakami Award, and the results have just come in. Our winner is Hiromi Kawakami. Wow, I am the namesake winning the award. My mind is blown. Who would have thought? Hiromi Kawakami, wonderful, fantastic, spectacular, brilliant, I love her. I always will. Hiromi Kawakami, thank you very much. Guys, go off and read Hiromi Kawakami. 2025 is the year of Hiromi Kawakami. Now, with our Legacy Awards out of the way, give it up to our spectacular winners again. With the Legacy Awards out of the way, it's time for the annual awards. Our awards this year are Sleeper Hit of the Year. This is a book that, I wasn't thinking I would enjoy as much as I did, yet I did. We have Best Non-Fiction Book, Best Fiction Book, and also Book of the Year. Ooh, we'll get to the Book of the Year at the very end, but let's start off with our Sleeper Hit of the Year. And without further ado, our Sleeper Hit of the Year is Crime and Punishment by Dostoevsky. This is the most prestigious award this book has ever won, clearly. So, Crime and Punishment by Dostoevsky. A classical piece of Russian literature, and often people are like, wow, really, that was your Sleeper Hit of the Year? Listen, I didn't think I'd be able to read Crime and Punishment. The very fact I was able to get through the whole of Crime and Punishment, like at the beginning of 2024, is incredible, in my opinion. And thus, Crime and Punishment wins for being able to sustain my shortened, TikTok burnt, ability to watch, my attention span, burned, destroyed by TikTok. I was able to finish the whole of Crime and Punishment. That's a testament to Crime and Punishment. Dostoevsky, come and get your award. Through the ether or something. Now, our non-fiction read of the year had some tough competition. For the first 6 to 8 months of the year, I read primarily non-fiction, and thus there was a lot of contenders for this book. But there is one, I think, that stands out amongst the rest. Actually 2, but there is one I think will just pip it to the prize. Our winner of Non-Fiction Book of the Year is The Dead Are Arising by Les Payne and Tamara Payne. This book was just a brilliant look at the life of Malcolm X, but also such a fantastic piece of journalism, investigative journalism, finding out details that weren't known about Malcolm X or weren't openly known about Malcolm X and putting it in this very compelling yet very long book about the life of Malcolm X. It is a shame that Les Payne passed away before this book was released, but the fact that his daughter was able to come in, alongside so many other people that helped create this book and actually give us this piece is brilliant. There was a close runner-up, Black Against Empire, the book all about the Black Panthers, but I just think this just pips it, and both are fantastic books. But The Dead Are Rising is our winner of non-fiction read of the year. And now onto our fiction book of the year. And look, this year I read a lot more fiction than I thought I would. You guys in the audience, the Brown Booktuber Award audience, all of you out there, behind this camera, all of you there, you really helped me get more into fiction this year. And it was tough. This is genuinely a tough category, but I think, and it's not just me, the Academy, the Brown Booktuber Academy, obviously, came together and we decided that the winner of the fiction book of the year goes to Tahanu, the fourth book in the Earthsea series. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Who would have thought that this book would win? It is a spectacular read. It is an important piece of fiction literature, in my opinion. The message of this book, brilliant. Genuinely, people should read this for the message. Le Guin took so long to write this book because she needed a good, not just reason, but a way to actually tell the story. And through that experience of approximately 20 years to write this book, it stands out. It is just... I'm in awe of this book, genuinely. Please go and read Tahanu. Read all of the Earthsea books. There's a reason we have an Earthsea award on this channel. And now we move on to the grand prize, the book of the year. And the book of the year does take into contention, obviously, our past winners, but also it takes into contention other books. This is a very personal prize to me. This is a book that may have been life-changing, a book that changed my perception on things, a book that maybe made me want to fall in love with reading, that made me enjoy a certain genre or category of book more than anything else. It was tough coming to this decision, and some of you may not agree with us. We're not the People's Choice Awards. We're the Brown Booktuber Awards. What can I say? But the winner of the Brown Booktuber Awards 2024 Book of the Year is The Dead Are Rising by Les Payne and Tamara Payne. This was a just brilliant piece of work. I can't describe it as anything short of that. I think the journalistic aptitude that went into creating this book puts it above the rest. I think Les Payne, obviously being an award-winning journalist, Les Payne having actually, been in and around the civil rights movement in America, does, lend credence to the spectacular work that this book had. It is genuinely a brilliant read, and even if you're not someone who, has a strong interest in revolutionaries, even if you are someone who isn't, the fanboy of Malcolm X like I am, this is a brilliant read. Just even from a journalistic standpoint, you should read this book. It is long, and if you know the story of Malcolm X, you might feel like, oh, this is a bit repetitive. But even some of the things that are said about Malcolm X are said with a different angle, or are given more evidence to support the details. The lengths to which, Les Payne, his daughter, and the entire team behind this book went into to craft this book, it's incredible. I can't recommend it enough. So, there is our winner of Book of the Year for the Brown Booktuber Awards 2024. Are you surprised? Because I think there was another book you guys probably thought would win this award, but it just didn't... for my own conscience, I couldn't put anything above this book over the last year. And it was tough. It was genuinely tough competition. I think I joked around a bit in this video. You know, we like to keep it light here. You know, there's no one's gonna get slapped. But I think just incredible. So, thank you for watching the first annual Brown Booktuber Awards of the decade, century, forever. Brown Booktuber forever. We're never gonna die here. It's gonna last forever and ever and ever. And let me know in the comments down below, what was your book of the year? What was your recommendation for the Brown Booktuber book of the year? Hey, let me know if there are any other awards you would like to instill into next year's iteration of this awards show. Maybe we'll have this in a public forum. Maybe we'll sell tickets for it. Who knows? Brown Booktuber forever. Brown Booktuber Awards forever. And hey, go and read Earthsea.